This rescindance of the Coal Act has come at a time when Alberta's been hurting for a while, and I can see where maybe they feel the need that this might somehow bail the province out, but it's absolutely poor thinking. Poor
Economics
thought.
shouldn't be at the risk to the environment.
Yes.
It's not something we can reverse. You can't put a mountain back in place. I think there's a disconnect. I don't think that anybody that came up here and really understood the scope of what we have could push a policy through. We feel very strongly that somebody's got to stand up for the mountains, the water, the wildlife, agriculture, people, enjoyment. We have some of the cleanest water in the world, and that shouldn't be taken for granted. And those mountains, they're not replaceable. It's not okay to take them down.
The Old Man River, it flows right to Hudson Bay. In a previous life, I did vegetation management. I looked after the irrigation district on the Old Man watershed. There's hundreds of farmers that are relying on that water. Where's the water license going to come for these mines? Are those guys going to have water for their crop? And it's everything. It's just not wheat and barley. It's Tabor corn. It's all of it. It's sugar beets. It's everything. Peas, lentils. It's just not one crop, one segment of guys that are getting picked on. It's everybody, and it's the beef producers out that way too. They rely on that water.
We feel pretty small. We're an industry that should be a beacon in the pandemic crisis. Agriculture, the mountains, cowboys, horses, beef has been the backbone of our economy in Alberta since Alberta started. And it's still here. We're still trying. We hit a lot of barriers. And we sort of feel like, where is the justification in the economic surplus that agriculture supplies right now? And I think it's short-term gain and long-term loss.
Abundant water and grass, a place for cattle to go for 3-4 months a year. In that aspect, it's invaluable to our operation.
Our cattle that come up here in the summer do better than our other pastures, and we think it's the water, the mountain grass, the native grasslands, and those are diminishing. There's definitely an emotional heart to coming up here. We see the mountains as kind of a living, breathing thing, and you can kind of just sit back and take in nature as it's supposed to be, and there's not a lot of places like that anymore, so we feel pretty fortunate and lucky. Whereas I don't think this landscape can handle the impacts that are going to happen here.
And if they were so confident that they were making the right decisions, they should not fear public consultation. They should welcome it.